know, things even got more real, if you want to call
Yeah,
it that.
so I think I would say I was about, well, the one dream that I had, it was a premonition.
Okay.
And this one really scared me and it shook me because it was a premonition about my brother passing away.
Mm,
And in my dream, he was being shot, and that's how he died.
mm,
I remember waking up from that dream and I told my mom, and at that time he was living in Oregon. He was a truck driver. He was about 25, 26 years old. And I remember telling him, hey, be careful, because I had this dream and I don't want anything to happen to you. And he's like, nothing's going to happen to me. And about, I don't know, maybe 6 months after that is when we got the news that he was killed.
wow.
And yeah, I've never experienced anything like that. And so it kind of scared me because I felt like I manifested that in a way.
Mm,
But I don't know. Some people might say that if you think about it too much, you can manifest it or things like that. But I just thought it was maybe like a warning that they gave me, the higher spirits. And it was kind of messed up for me, like to see that warning. But now I appreciate it because I see things differently when I dream about things.
mm.
I try to analyze it a little bit more than just to take it as it is. I try to memorize colors or specific, I don't know, like a specific thing that I've noticed, like an animal or something in a dream. So yeah, it made me want to analyze a little bit more.
I mean, I didn't want to jump right into it because I know it's a heavy subject, but you had a similar experience with your sister, right? Like when she passed, you
Right.
had a premonition about that as well.
Yeah, and that premonition also was okay. So my sister passed away. The dream that I had with her was that we were in a car, we were driving somewhere, and there was this really strong wind that was blowing everything out of the way. You just see like trees flying everywhere,
Mm,
people, and we stop and um she gets out of the car and the wind starts blowing so hard and it almost knocked me over and it knocked her over. And I ran to her. When I got there, she had died. And that was the beginning of when the virus was coming, or when we found out that the virus was going to be here. But she died before they had said anything on the news that disease was here. So we didn't get like a definite, like, yes, that's what she died of. But what confirmed it for me was that so she passed away January of 2020.
mm.
And I would say mid-January, I had another dream with a similar wind. And I'm in the car by myself this time. And I don't know if you remember me telling you this dream that I saw a dog flying by.
Oh,
It was a
wow.
little white, it was a little white dog.
Mm,
It was because everything was just flying all over the place. And it turned around and it looked at me and it told me to seek shelter.
the
The
dog.
dog.
Wow.
It was a little white dog. It was so cute, little white fluffy dog. Um, and then, I saw people just getting knocked down from that wind.
Mm,
And to me, that was an indication of the virus.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, because I think they had said that they knew of it now, like in March of 2020 or something like that.
I mean, I
I think
try
it
to
was.
research. I think no, like when they first supposedly had found it, it was like in November of 2019, I believe.